everyone, it's Copes here, and today I am back with a Pocket Mortys video. In today's video, it will be a walkthrough on how to beat the first Mortys game. I do plan on making videos about this every day or every other day, and just doing a walkthrough for each individual Mortys game just to show you exactly how to beat it and how I beat it. I'm pretty sure it's the same for everyone, but the first thing you want to go do is go to the Ricker Treat Store. It's right here on the right side. Go into it, press A a couple times, and buy yourself a loot box. Alright, the first Mortys game is Headism movement. Let's go in and start playing. But the loot box will give you 2 serums, 1 great serum, and 1 platonic rock, if I'm not mistaken. What we want to do right now is pick 3 different Mortys. So now what you want to do to pick your Mortys, you want to get a rock, paper, and scissors type. So let's see who we want. Obviously, we're going to get Rabbit Morty. We want 3 Mortys. If we were to pick, let's just say a Magic Morty, or no, a Spooky Morty, we couldn't pick Swimmer Morty. So let's pick Old Morty, and then we can also get Swimmer Morty. Old Morty has 1 more HP than Spooky Morty, so I'm going to go with him. And he is 1 level higher than Spooky Morty. So we have a rock, paper, and scissors type. That's what we're going to want to do. Now let's get into this Headism movement game, Mortys game. This should be pretty easy, honestly. And we have a loot box that we bought from the Ricker Treat Store. It's going to be on this left side. We get 2 serums, 1 great serum, 1 platonic rock. Let's go in here, and I'll just give you little tips on how to beat this. It should be pretty easy, but I do know how to beat every single Mortys game. I've done it before on my old account. Jesus Christ, that guy looks funny. But what you want to do, okay, so we're facing a paper type at first. We have a scissors type, which is Rabbit Morty. And that's who we want to keep out. Look at how much damage he does against Peace Morty. He's 4 levels above, and he has the element advantage. Because he's a scissors type, he'll do more damage against the paper type. It's just like rock, paper, scissors. If you know how to play that, whoever would win in rock, paper, scissors, use their hand. If that makes sense. I'll try to explain that more. So, this Scruffy Morty, he is a rock type. We want to switch out to a paper type. We have Old Man Morty, Old Morty, whatever you want to call him. Let's use the Hug attack against Scruffy Morty. It will be more effective because it is a paper type attack. And it's more effective than the normal type attacks because this guy is a rock type. And paper beats rock, of course. You guys already get this pretty basic premise. And I don't think I'm going to explain it every episode. Maybe I'll explain it one time every episode, but right now I kind of went a little bit more in depth. I think this guy is a scissors type, so we're going to take out a rock type. If he's not a scissors type, well, he is. If he was just, say, a paper type, of course, we would take out a scissors type. But he's a rock type, and he's almost dead with 1 hit. This really isn't even too hard. I'm just going to talk, and you guys can watch exactly what I do. Against these scissors type, I would use a rock type attack, of course. That's pretty self-explanatory. I think we have to beat 3 different trainers, if I'm not mistaken. So that first trainer, it's gone pretty easily. We had a level advantage on each of the Mortys. Let's check out our Mortys. They're all pretty high in health, and I don't really want to waste any serums. It'd be a waste to use a serum to get 8 HP back when you could get 20 HP back later if we used it at a right time. And again, this guy is only level 10. We have a level 14 Rabbit Morty. It will get harder later on, but keep the scissors type out against this blue shirt Morty. The Rabbit Morty, of course. You don't really have many options. Later in the Mortys game, you will be getting options to buy great serums, howl zingers, platonic rocks, and like sensational serums, all that kind of stuff. So later in those walkthroughs, it should be a little bit more informative. Right now, it's just kind of a walkthrough just to show you the basics on how to even play this game if you didn't know how. Okay, this guy is a scissors type. I was wrong. I thought he was a rock type. Let's take out Swimmer Morty. Just do it. You don't want him to do too much damage to any of your Mortys. Don't let them have the advantage. You always have the advantage. And if you ever need to use a serum, a platonic rock, or a great serum, make sure to use them outside of the battles. Right now, we don't really want to use any serums or platonic rocks. That would mean the other Morty would get a hit in on us. And then, after we use the serum, they would get another hit in on us. So they would get 2 hits for 1 serum. It's not really worth it. I think we can take out Old Man Morty. If this guy's a scissors type, is he? I really hope he's not. Please don't be a scissors type. He is. So what we're going to do, I know I'm breaking the rules, but let's use a great serum on the swimmer Morty. Get him to full health. We are losing a little bit of HP, but I don't think he would survive 2 hits against this Mullet Morty. This guy, he missed an attack, thankfully. Now let's switch out to swimmer Morty. And Mullet Morty will get another hit in on us. Hopefully he misses again, but I don't think he will this time. So he uses Comb, which is a scissors type attack. Only does 5 HP of damage. Let's see how much damage our swimmer Morty does. About 21 HP of damage, which is a lot better. Jesus. So there we go. We probably won't even use any more serums. We won't have to use any more serums, but we're going to because the 3rd trainer is the last trainer we have to face. So use all your items you can before you walk into this last battle. If you don't use them, it doesn't really matter. You'll probably still win, but I'm just going to use them for the sake of this video, just to make sure that we secure this win. Basically, the only reason you're using all these items, you do not want to use them in the middle of the battle, so then the other Mortys can get hits in on you. So just use them before you go into the last trainer. This is the last trainer. If there was 2 more trainers left, I wouldn't have just wasted those serums, which I pretty much did. But I did gain my Rabbit Morty and Old Man Morty. I gained them enough HP to get them to full health. So that's all that really matters. Come on, let's take out this swimmer Morty, who is a rock type, of course, against this Veiny Morty, and murder this guy. Really, the only reason I'm showing you exactly how to play this, it's not necessarily the commentary, but there are a few tips, but it's more the gameplay, just so you know exactly what to do. So just watch me, watch my moves. If you're having trouble beating any of these Morty games, do exactly what I do, and you will end up winning. There's no way you can lose. Every Morty's game is the same, so don't worry about that. Maybe there will be a few different hits that the Mortys get in on you, and who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and you won't, but eventually, if you follow my footsteps, you should be winning. So let's see what the next Morty is. I have one more tip. So Old Morty, we already know who Old Morty is and what kind of element he is. He is a paper type, so we're going to take out Rabbit Morty. But what you could do, if you have a computer next to you, look up Old Morty if you know what this guy is, or look for him on the wiki, figure out what element he is, whether it's paper, rock, or scissors type. That way you can switch out to the correct Morty right away. Because let's say we kept swimmer Morty out, and he's a rock type, and we figured out, okay, we're going against a paper type, so we need a scissors type out. If we switched out to Rabbit Morty in the middle of the battle, that means Old Morty would get 1 hit in on us, 1 extra hit that we could have avoided if we just looked it up on the wiki. That is kind of a strategy you could use once the game gets a little bit harder and you really need every single hit in. You really need to be cautious about every single hit that they're getting in on you. But for right now, the game's pretty easy, so you don't really have to use that tip. I mean, it's up to you if you really want to use it. But this is the last Morty we have to face. Moon Morty, we have Old Man Morty. It should be 2 or 3 more hits. Actually, 3 or 4 more hits because he missed one of them. But Moon Morty, he might have an attack sometimes called Implode, which kills you and kills him. I don't know if he uses it during these Morty games, but we'll see. I doubt he will. Maybe he would use it if it was your last Morty, and that way he could just kill you and you would lose. I don't know if you would win or lose. So you killed all of his Mortys, but he killed you as well. I think you would still end up losing. There we go, guys. Let's see what we get out of this. We don't really get any trophies or anything, but we ended up beating it. I'm not really going to read any of this. You guys can read it if you want. Just pause the video. We get 200 schmeckles, a coupon as well. That is very awesome. I do not remember getting a coupon, but if you were to go back in and start to play the second Morty's game, you have to wait 24 hours or unlock it with a coupon. So that's up to you if you want to use a coupon for that. I don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to wait for tomorrow or the next day. I don't know exactly when I'll be able to record another episode like this. Tell me if you like this kind of walkthrough type gameplay. If you do, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. I really hope you guys have a good day. Tell me if this was helpful. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.